Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Alwyn here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day as always. Couple stimulus updates today, so let's get right into it. So the politicians will be making changes to the stimulus bill. The Senate is still, however, finalizing their version of the third stimulus package. They are making last minute changes, such as with the stimulus checks themselves, the income, cap essentially that, if you're single or whether you're married and, what should that cap be right now? They're saying if you're over, making over $80,000 a year, you will not be receiving a stimulus check. Previously, if you were making $80,000 a year, you would still have received a reduced stimulus check. Now it will essentially be reduced to zero, and the same applies to married couples who with a combined income is making $160,000 per year or above. This will, go off your adjusted gross income on your tax returns. The Senate will introduce their bill, and then the senators will go off on a vote-a-rama session where the senators, both Republicans and Democrats, are going to try to change even, more things in the stimulus bill. It can last up to 20 hours in total. The Senate Republicans are going to be trying to remove as much as they can from the stimulus bill. The leaders of the Republican in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, it said that essentially the bill is wildly expensive and it is largely unrelated to the pandemic. McConnell said that the Republicans are going to try to fight the stimulus bill in every way they can, but it is not just the Senate Republicans that are going to be trying to change things in the stimulus bill. Senate Democrats will also be attempting to change items within the stimulus bill. For example, Senator Joe Manchin says that he does not believe in increasing the federal unemployment benefits to $400 per week. He says it is too much and that $300 a week is much better. Manchin stated exactly that it is currently at $300 a week and he would prefer it to remain at $300 per week. Senator Bernie Sanders says that he is going to force a vote on the stimulus bill to include the minimum wage of $15 per hour. His exact quote was, "I will be offering an amendment to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour at a time when millions of American workers are working on starvation wages, when the minimum wage has not been increased by Congress since 2007 and stands at a pathetic $7.25. It is now time to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, essentially," and dares that his, Democrat colleagues to vote against it. More changes to the stimulus package are expected to be seen tomorrow. The vote-a-rama session happens tomorrow, so that, we will know a lot of the details, which will unfold very soon here. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer says that we can expect the Senate to pass the stimulus bill on Friday or on Saturday. After that, it will go to the House most likely on Monday, and the House says that they will pass the bill and have the bill in Biden's hand for him to sign off by March 14th. Democrat politicians are already rallying to support a fourth stimulus check. The Senate Finance Committee chairman is rallying support for more stimulus checks and even more federal unemployment aid. They do want to make these reoccurring payments and tie it to the current economic conditions. Democrats wrote a letter to Biden that said, "We urge you to include a direct recurring payment and automatic unemployment extension, which is tied to economic conditions in your Build Back Better economic plan." The letter also says that this is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. The Democrats will be introducing legislation to make Puerto Rico the 51st state of the U.S. Keep in mind, Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, but they are not a state as of now. Thus, 3.4 million Puerto Ricans are not allowed to vote. Democrat politicians are saying that the federal government does not treat them equally. They will provide them with a formal offer to become the 51st state in the U.S. Republican politicians say that Democrats are, doing this only to get more electoral votes or support and win more Democrat seats in the Senate. But the Democrat politicians are saying that this is not true because Puerto Ricans have a history of voting for conservative leaders. The House of Representatives will be voting on multiple bills this week, including election reform. The CDC said, "Now is no time to relax, and restrictions surrounding the pandemic essentially cannot be given up. Now states, however, are opening up 100% capacity and are removing their mass restrictions. Hopefully you guys all learned something new and enjoyed the video. I thank you all so much for your continued support. I do appreciate it tremendously. Make sure to go down below and drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Turn on those post notifications so that way you're aware of when I do upload my next video. Comment down below. Till next time. Peace.